everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. For a berth in Super Bowl 52, here we go. We're underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. Caught left side by Funchess. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that
and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Elliott a 1st down and more. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a first carry here for Robinson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And the play clock's running down. 3rd and long for Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Newton now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. A Dallas 1st down. Prescott hook it up with Beasley.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Prescott on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. By Beasley. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Johnson on the counter. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down. Here's Newton. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To Johnson again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. 1st down, Prescott. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
To the air again, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And again, it's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's there goes Green. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And the Panthers in for the score. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is
and this throw will be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down throw for Prescott. Looking downfield for and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Again, it's Johnson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Newton. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sean Lee able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. Back now here on EA Sports. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. And now a first down following that long gain. Johnson running left. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 14. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to bleed it out.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Prescott. Right side complete to Butler. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A second down throw for Prescott. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're staying
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Throwing here, Newton. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
you